The bigger the hoop, the bigger the... Everybody knows I love my hoops. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tania, otherwise known as Tania or Tania Maria. But I'm here with a contouring video. This is the #1 thing that everybody asks me about makeup. I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna show you guys, and y'all better do it right. Don't be out here using my name. I'm telling you right now. Don't be using my name and saying that you watched my video and you're out here looking like trash. Don't do it. I'm gonna show you the right way. Let's get on to the video. You wanna be a bad bitch? I'm just kidding. Alright, I already had applied my foundation, did my eyes. First things first, concealer. Any concealer. I've been using this one. This is by Maybelline actually, and I like it. I usually use Urban Decay all-nighter concealer, but I actually really like this one. Now, when you want to contour and highlight, you need a concealer shade that's at least 2 shades lighter than your natural shade. Unless you're concealing pimples and stuff, then that's fine. I like to bring it along my nose because I got a big nose and a bitch is trying to conceal that, you know? You see from here, these are the areas of your face that naturally hit the light. You want to bring attention towards the center of your face. So this is where you're going to apply your concealer. You're going to put it underneath your eyes, your forehead, down the bridge of your nose, and your chin. If you have like a naturally like dark lip, you want to like bring it on your lip. If you're dark around your mouth, you could apply it here. Not really, but I know some people are dark around their mouth. If you get smile lines, you could put on your smile lines, but I personally feel like that kicks it up even more, so I don't like to put on my smile lines. Depending on what kind of concealer you're using, some concealers dry fast, but you just want to let it sit for a little bit so that it's more full coverage. Now I'm going to show you contouring. I've been using this lately. I usually use my LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in the shade Toast. It's a little bit too dark for me. I could probably go a shade lighter. But this is more of like a bronzier shade. I have to cream contour. Like, there is no way that I can do my makeup without cream contouring. And cream contouring is one of those things where if you're not that advanced in makeup, it's hard. And I know cream contouring can be a mess. I remember when I first started and when I first started with this, I was a muddy mess all over my face. And I remember I was on vacation in Washington, D.C. and I literally almost had a heart attack. I had to do my makeup all over again. I wiped it all off. It was a mess. I'm just gonna blend this in before it dries out.
Music.
Ready.
Make sure you get around your nose. You don't want crustiness on the sides of your nose. So I use this. I was using this before. Now I've been using the Anastasia cream contour kit in the shade Fair. I probably could have gone a shade, I think they have like a light medium. I probably could use that one, but this one will do also. What I do is I take an angle brush like this. Mine's dirty because I've been using it. So yeah, so I'm gonna take these 2 shades, these 2 dark shades, just because they're a little bit ashy on me, because like I said, I could have gone a shade darker with this kit. Instead of drawing my line directly onto the hollow of my cheek, I like to draw it just above so that when I'm blending, I don't go too far down and then make my face look fuller. Another thing is, you don't want to drag this way too far down because then you're going to have contour all the way to your mouth. So make sure you go just about halfway. And then I like to go along the jawline to slim this out, make it more defined. And on the forehead, just create the illusion that my forehead's smaller, even though I got 5 head, maybe a 6, who knows. I'm gonna use a little bit of this just because these shades are a little bit too ashy for me. We're ready to blend. I'm just gonna use my Morphe E48 and I'm just applying light pressure. You see how this can get messed up easily? Start little. If you're not used to cream contouring, start little. You want to make sure you blend it into your hairline. You don't want a harsh line. If you want to go lighter on the contour, you definitely can, but I love to look bronzed, and contour is literally my favorite part of makeup, contouring and bronzing. So I kind of go in with a heavy hand. I could probably go a little less. Whatever floats your boat though. You see what I mean? Like, I didn't draw such a long line and it's still blended out all the way down. So you don't want to draw your line way too far down because you'll end up with a mess. Now you guys can see that I went a little bit too heavy-handed, and I'm gonna show you how we blend that out. This is an extra step you don't need to do. I'm gonna take the same brush that I use for concealer. I'm gonna dip it into these 2 highlight shades. You can use this instead of concealer if you don't really have dark circles or whatever. I'm just gonna highlight one more time. I'm gonna go in lightly with this. I'm not going with too much because this is a thick cream product, and if you put too much, you can end up with a cake face. So I'm just putting a little bit. I'm still trying to figure out how to contour my nose, so I'm not the best. But you kind of just want to make lines as close together as you can. I have a little bulby nose, so if I want to cut that down, I'm just going to make this V the tip of my nose. What I'm going to do is, since this is pretty thick, you can even do this before you cream contour. Setting spray is your best friend, people. Setting spray. You spray this. Get your face nice and moist. Oh, moist is such a gross word. I'm just gonna use my Real Technique sponge. So I'm gonna go over the part that we contoured and blend it all together. This is a lot of work, I know, guys, but this is why I said cream contouring is not for everyone. If you're like an on-the-go person, this is not necessary. It's more as like a base for your powder contour. Make it last longer. Like if you're going out, you could cream contour, or if you know that you're gonna be wearing your makeup for a really long time and you want it to look good, but it's not necessary. I do it all the time because I hate my makeup without it. I feel like it just doesn't look the same, but everyone's different. I like a harsh contour. Some people don't. Some people like it to look more natural. I'm a big go big or go home. Like, let me just say this. People who ask me to do their makeup and then say, do something natural. There is no such thing as natural with me. I don't know natural. Make sure you guys blend out that nose contour. You don't want to be looking crazy out here. You want it just subtle enough where you can like notice it, but not notice it, you know? If you have dry skin, you want to be careful with baking. You got to make sure that you find the right powder that's not going to make you look crackly and crusty underneath your eyes. I try not to bake for too long because I do have dry skin. I don't want to look like an old lady under there. I have here the Laura Mercier and the RCMA no color powder. I feel like this powder is too white. Everybody says that it's not. It has no color. You're a dead ass liar. I see the white cast. I'm just gonna use my Laura Mercier. And this is what I do. I take a different sponge. This is the Pure Cosmetics sponge. So I poured some into my lid and I'm just gonna dip it in a little bit and then, gotcha, this was a test. Make sure there's no creases one more time. Then you wanna apply your powder. If you wanna bake, add more. If you don't, this is good. Do the forehead. I have tons of wrinkles on my forehead and I can't stand it. So I blend them out, set those wrinkles. Here's a trick. If you went too far down on your contour, you want to dip into that powder, cut it out, girl, erase it, and then you can dust away. I'm just gonna use this big fluffy brush. make sure your skin is not tacky so you can start applying your bronzer and stuff. Next, powder contour. I use this Wet n Wild contouring palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. This is the Luxie Small Contouring 512 brush. Then I'm gonna go over that contour. My favorite bronzer. I have to smell it every time. Oh my god, it smells so good. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I use this bronzer or the NARS Laguna bronzer, both my favorites. They're like the same kind of shimmery bronzer. I know this is from Crown brushes, but I rubbed off the lettering, so I don't know what number brush, but I love using a fan brush. You can use this for contouring too, because you can get right in there. And then just bronze on top. And then if you feel like you went too far, just take a fluffy brush again and blend it. You can also take the same bronzer you used or a contouring shade and use that for your nose. I'm just gonna use this, the BH Cosmetics 119 brush. Go over those same lines that we drew with the cream contour. Now for the real highlight. Just gonna take my Ofra Cosmetics Beverly Hills highlight, spray my face one more time. Just taking this fan brush. Come on, like no, stop. Let me finish the rest of my face and I'll be right back. All right, girls, so I got y'all ready to slay. Make your ex jealous. But that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you would love to see. I'm here to stay. I know I took a long time off of doing YouTube for a little while, but as always, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe so you can stay in the fam and know every time that I post a video. Make sure you thumbs up if you like this video. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns. And until then, I'll see you next time. The highlight is sickening. Got me shook. Shooketh. Tania Maria from the block. How does Cardi B do that? Nope. I'm done. I need to go. I need a drink. I'm out. Bye, YouTube.